Long ago, in a mythical land, there ruled an evil sorceress named Bavmorda. Fearing an ancient prophecy that said a baby would be born with the power to destroy her, the wicked queen ordered all pregnant women to be imprisoned. She locked them in the grim dungeon beneath Nockmaar Castle and waited for news of the child's birth. Only then could she begin the ritual to undo the omen and end any opposition to her villainous reign forever. Far below the Queen's Tower, in a dark cell patrolled by Nockmaar guards, a baby girl was born with a strange mark on her arm. The mother clasped the midwife's hand.
Please help me! They're going to kill her!
Ethna hesitated, then quickly bundled some rags in the shape of a baby and handed them to the mother.
Oh, thank you, Ethna.
Then she hid the real child in her basket and hurried past the guards, escaping just as Bavmorda swooped into the mother's cell.
I knew you'd be the one.
You can't stop the prophecy!
This child will have no power over me. Stop the ritual.
Bavmorda grabbed the rags and ripped them apart.
Baby!
She pointed at her daughter Sosha and ordered the young warrior to track down the baby.
Use the dogs. Bring her back to me alive.
Outside Nockmaar Castle, the ferocious death dogs pursued the midwife. Just as the dogs were about to attack her, she placed the baby in a raft of twigs and pushed it out into the river. Downstream, in a land of little people called Nelwyns, two children found the baby. They showed it to their father, a farmer and aspiring sorcerer named Willow Ufgood.
Don't go near it. We don't know where it's been.
But Dad, it's a baby. It's not like us.
No, it's not an Elwyn. Looks like a Daikini baby.
What's a daikini?
Daikinis are big, giants who live far away.
Willow pulled his children away, and the baby whimpered.
Can't we keep it, Dada?
No. We'll push it downstream and forget we ever saw it.
Suddenly, Willow heard his name called by Burglecut, the village prefect. Willow dashed up to his plough, leaving his children with the baby.
Ufgood, you haven't paid your debts to me. Where did you get these seeds?
Well, maybe I used magic.
You're no sorcerer, Ufgood. You're a clown. I sell the planting seeds around here. Now tell me where you got them.
My family's been gathering them in the forest since last fall. There's no law against that Mr. Burglecut.
Magic? You'll need magic if you expect to get your planted done before the rains start.
Burglecut stumped off, and Willow returned to the riverbank. He found his wife, Kaya, cradling the Daikini baby in her arms.
Kaya!
Oh, Willow.
Good girl.
Absolutely, under no condition whatsoever is anyone in this family to fall in love with that baby.
Yes, you are.
Smiling, Kaya stepped around Willow and headed home, still holding the baby.
Come on.
Hey, I will not be ignored!
That night, Willow paced nervously as his wife bathed the child.
Willow, do you think we should take her to the village council?
No, they'll think it's a bad omen. There'll be a flood or a drought, and everyone will blame me for it. Well, Ufgood brought around that Daikini, didn't he? That's right, he's that lousy farmer too. Let's get him!
Willow, calm down.
Calm down. Kaya, tomorrow's my big day.
Love, the High Aldwin hasn't picked a new apprentice in years.
Tomorrow's going to be different. I just know he's going to pick me.
The next day, Willow stood on the stage at the Nelwyn Festival performing magic tricks.
And now, for my final amazing feat, I will make this entire pig disappear. Whoopity ban, daroo, daroo.
Seconds later, it leapt out of a hidden pocket. Embarrassed, Willow climbed off the stage. He made his way across the festival to join the other candidates. They nervously faced an old and bearded wise man, the High Aldwin.
Magic is the bloodstream of the universe. Forget all you know, or think you know. All that you require is your intuition. Now, the power to control the world is in which finger?
Each candidate gave an answer. Willow was the last hopeful to choose. He hesitated, then selected one of the remaining fingers. The High Aldwin pounded his staff.
No apprentice this year!
Willow bowed his head, then heard shrieking and looked up. A ferocious death dog tore through the village, ransacking hut after hut, dragging empty cribs and cradles into the open. As Willow ran to safety, Nelwyn warriors drove their spears through the beast, killing it. A villager picked up a broken crib.
He was looking for somebody's baby.
Willow raced home and grabbed the Daikini child, then ran to the council building where an angry crowd had assembled. Burlcut shook his fist.
One beast we can kill, but there may be more, and you can be assured that they won't give up till they find what they're looking for.
He's right to say! Who's to blame for this? We must find the culprits and throw him in the pit! Hello, Oscar. Come forward.
My children found this baby along by the river, Harlan.
This child is special. This child must be taken beyond the boundaries of our village, all the way across the great river to the Daikini crossroads. But who'll do that? I will consult the bones. The bones have spoken. Willow Offgood, the safety of this village depends upon you.
Raise the bones!
Raise the bones! But you will need help. All this expedition needs is a leader. And according to the bones, that leader is you, Burglecut.
The next day, as a small band of Nelwyns prepared to set off, the High Aldwin pulled Willow aside.
When I held up my fingers, what was your first impulse? Well, it was stupid. Just tell me.
It's like my own finger.
Ah, that was the correct answer. You lack faith in yourself more than anyone in the village. You have the potential to be a great sorcerer. Now, when you're out there, listen to your own heart. These will protect you. Inkhorns. They're magic. Anything you throw them at turns to stone.
Willow nodded gratefully and marched off with the others. Far away in Knockmar Castle, Saoirse raced into the Queen's Tower empty-handed. Suddenly, a huge, sinister figure wearing a death's head mask appeared in the doorway.
General Cale at last.
My queen, I have destroyed the castle at Galadorn.
Well done. But now I have another task for you. Help my daughter to find that tiny, helpless baby that continues somehow to elude her.
The baby of the prophecy. The one that would destroy you.
I need that baby alive. I must perform the ritual that will exile the child's spirit into oblivion. Find her.
Saoirse and Cale hurried out. One of Bavmorda's druids approached the Queen.
One day, I fear, your daughter will betray you.
I trust her loyalty more than I trust yours.
Meanwhile, the Nelwyns trekked across vast, fantastic terrain to reach the crossroads. When they arrived, Willow gazed down the deserted road, then up at a rag-filled cage dangling from a scaffold above him. Suddenly, a large arm reached out and yanked Willow into the air.
Give me some water, Peck, or you die. You understand?
Willow dropped to the ground and snatched up the baby. As the little people huddled in fear, Burglecut stared at the long-haired, disheveled prisoner.
It's Daikini. We're in luck.
We can't give it to him. Somebody put him there for a reason. We gotta give that baby to somebody.
I'm somebody. Let me out of here. I'll take care of the baby.
I trust him completely.
But he tried to strangle me.
I want to go home.
No, Burglecut. We should wait.
Are you challenging my authority?
As far as this baby's concerned, yes.
Fine. You stay here alone. We're going.
Burglecut stumped off with the other Nelwyns, leaving Willow alone with the Daikini.
I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Bad Mardigan.
I suppose you're a warrior.
I am the greatest swordsman that ever lived. Say, can I have some of that water?
Yeah.
Thanks, friend. About 100 horses, 5 or 6 wagons, and about 1,000 fools.
An enormous army thundered through the crossroads. Amidst the din and dust, Willow attempted to draw the attention of an officer, a muscular daikini named Eric Thobair.
Excuse me, sir. We found one of your babies in our village. Will you please take care of her?
Going into battle, little ones. Find a woman to take care of her.
You thought you were a woman, Eric?
Well... Mad Madigan! I always knew you'd end up in a crow's cage.
Well, at least I'm not down there herding sheep. What are you doing this far north?
The Knockma army destroyed Galadorn. Bavmorda's troops are crushing everything in sight.
Well, come on, let me out of here, Eric. Give me a sword. I'll win this war for you.
Mad Madigan, you serve no one. Remember? Sit in your coffin and rot.
Eric spurred his horse and galloped off.
Wait, Eric!
As Willow peered down the road, hoping another daikini would appear, Mad Mardigan fixed his gaze on the Nelwyn.
Nobody's gonna take care of that baby. You know why? Nobody cares. Except me. Let me take care of that baby. I'll look after her like she was my own.
Willow surveyed the desolate landscape and thought about his wife and children far away in the Nelwyn village. Using his knife, he hacked open the cage.
You gotta promise to feed her and keep her clean.
Absolutely.
Here are changing rags. And her milk bladder.
Any milk in there?
It's for her.
I wouldn't steal from a baby. You worry too much, Peck.
It's Willow.
I mean Willow. Willow, you've done the right thing.
Willow kissed the baby goodbye, and he and Mad Mardigan took off in different directions. Before long, Willow looked up and saw an eagle flying toward him. On its back was a tiny creature called a brownie, and in its claws, the baby.
Stop! Wait! Come back!
Willow dashed into the woods after the bird and fell headlong into a deep, dark pit. While he was unconscious, his wrists and feet were bound with rope by a bunch of giggling, tattooed brownies. Willow awoke, and the eagle's rider strutted up to him.
What's going on?
Shut up or I'll break your nose! You are mine to toy with. Forward!
Willow thrashed at his ropes as the brownies towed him deeper into the forest. Suddenly, a light pulsated behind the trees.
Release the Nelwyn.
Willow saw the baby in a bassinet, and as he ran to her, a diaphanous, sylph-like fairy materialized out of the glowing light.
Welcome to my kingdom. I am so happy to meet you, Willow of Good.
How do you know my name?
Elora Dannon told me.
But she's just a baby.
Elora Dannon has chosen you to be her guardian.
Me?
She likes you. Take my wand, the sorceress Finrazel. She will guide you and Elora Dannon to the kingdom of Tirazleen.
You need a warrior for a job like this. I'm a nobody. I'm short, even for Nelwyn.
Elora Dannon must survive. She must fulfill her destiny and bring about the downfall of Queen Bavmorda, whose powers are growing like an evil plague. Unless she is stopped, Bavmorda will control the lives of your village, your children, everyone. All creatures of good heart need your help, Willow. The choice is yours.
Willow nodded grimly, then picked up the baby. He hurried through the forest, guided by the brownies Frangine and Rule.
How long will it take to find this Rizal?
Not long.
She's been exiled to an island just over those hills.
She's what?
Exiled by the evil queen, Bavmorda.
You fool, he does not need to know everything.
I didn't tell him everything.
You told him enough.
What do you mean? What are you saying, mysterious island?
This way.
No, I don't think so.
All right, then this way.
Are you sure you know where you're going?
Of course. With us as your guides, no harm will befall you.
Soon Willow spied a tavern and ran inside to find milk for Elora. There he saw a familiar face. It was Mad Mardigan, disguised as a woman.
Not you!
Where'd you come from?
I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
Suddenly, Knockmar soldiers burst through the door. Thinking quickly, Mad Mardigan grabbed the baby from Willow and faced the Knockmar leader. a young woman covered in armor.
You! Are you the mother of that child?
Yes, I am.
Let me see it.
Willow jumped in front of Mad Mardigan.
No, don't let her.
I gave you an older woman!
Sorcha grabbed for Elora, and Mad Mardigan elbowed her away, knocking her off balance. She ripped off her helmet, and long red hair tumbled over her shoulders.
You're beautiful.
And you're very strong.
Thank you.
Sorcha squinted suspiciously at Mad Mardigan.
You're no woman.
Mad Mardigan dashed across the room and leaped out of the window, followed by Willow and the brownies.
After them!
The soldiers tumbled downstairs as Mad Mardigan and Willow dropped into a wagon beneath the window. Mad Mardigan seized the reins and sped off, bouncing over the muddy road.
Mad Mardigan, stop! You're gonna get us killed!
A Nokmar horseman galloped up and jumped into the wagon. Struggling to defend himself, Mad Mardigan grabbed a wooden stake off the wagon's side and smashed the minion to the ground. He urged the horses forward, and soon Mad Mardigan had outrun the troops.
Now we stop, Peck.
Mad Mardigan! You never, ever drive that fast with an infant!
I just saved that infant's life.
They leaped to the ground, and Mad Mardigan sent the wagon rattling down the road.
You better clear out, Willow, before those troops come back.
Mad Mardigan, wait!
Go home, Willow. It's a dangerous world.
Yeah, and that's why we need your help.
My help? Huh. What do you need my help for? You're a sorcerer.
You're a great warrior and a swordsman. And you're 10 times bigger than I am, stupid!
Are you trying to make my life more difficult than it already is?
Look, I'm sorry I got angry. We wouldn't have escaped without you.
Well, don't expect me to help you again.
Good! Then we go that way, to the lake!
Oh, no! That's the way I'm going. All right, you can follow me as far as the lake. But that's it.
Meanwhile, in Nokmar, the fiendish Queen Bavmorda faced her general.
Kale, have you found the child?
The search goes on, my queen.
Why, with my powers, with the strength of my great army, can you not find one little child?
We look even now. It won't be long.
Find the child! Find the child! Time is running out.
Far away, beside a dwindling campfire, Mad Mardigan watched Willow check on the dozing baby.
Good night.
She is kind of cute when she's quiet.
She's really a princess.
Really? And you're a great sorcerer. And I'm the king of Kashmir. Go to sleep, Willow.
The next day, they approached a lake. As they drew near, Willow saw an island.
We made it.
Well, looks like I got you here.
You? What did you do?
All you did was hang around and eat our eggs, huh?
I found a boat. We're all set.
Good.
Mad Mardigan!
What?
Thanks.
As the Daikini wandered off, Willow gazed apprehensively across the wind-whipped water. The brownies drew closer.
It's all right, Elora. Go to sleep. Nobody will find you here. I'll be back with Finn Rizal very soon.
We will guard her with our meager lives.
Willow rowed to the island and jumped ashore. A little possum scurried down a tree, hissing at him.
Get back! Who are you? I'm Willow Movie. I've come to find the great sorceress, Finn Rizal.
That's me! I'm Razel.
This can't be right.
One of Bavmorda's spells transformed me.
Well, this wand is for you. It's from Sherlindria.
Then the prophecy is true. The princess has been born. Take me to her.
Willow took Razel across the lake. The brownies wrinkled their noses when they saw the possum.
That's Razel.
Don't know. I expected something more grand, less, fuzzy. Fuzzy!
You must use the wand. Turn me back into my human form.
What do I do?
You mean you're not a sorcerer?
Yes. Sorta. I'm a farmer, but I do know a few tricks.
Tricks? Shalindria sent you? You must learn real magic.
Horses! Horses!
Several Nokmar soldiers rode up with a prisoner. It was Mad Mardigan.
Sorry about this, Peck.
A soldier pushed Mad Martigan off his horse, then reached for Elora.
No! Give her back!
The soldier grabbed the baby as Sorsha and her troops galloped up. They tossed Razel into a cage, then chained Mad Martigan and Willow to a wagon. The brownies hid, watching the caravan head for the forbidding snow-covered mountains.
We'll never keep up with those horses!
Are you suggesting we go home?
Now this is more fun.
Meanwhile, Willow and Mad Martigan struggled along behind the wagon containing Razel.
Doesn't sound good.
Hurry! Cut to the jet, I told you!
Tanner. Duatha. I can't remember the middle part.
Look more! That's the word that pleads for change.
Sorsha rode up alongside the prisoners patrolling her troops. She caught Mad Martigan staring up at her.
What are you staring at?
Your leg. I'd like to break it.
You may find that difficult, slave, while I'm up here and you're down there.
Sorsha spurred her horse and galloped off.
I hate that woman.